Good evening from the Kingdom of Balance. This is our 16th, I think it's 16th. Yes, 16th session for trying out the games in the bundle for racial justice and equality. Today's games are Kids, Highway Blossoms, and Beglitched. There was a little bit of feedback there. It's fine now. Okay, so the bundle is you can get the bundle at itch.io, and it's I'm gonna put the link to it in the chat. There we go. For the first game is by Playables, and you can find their profile on itch.io. Before we get there, here's the link to that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, Death Trip's here, but no sound. I'm gonna just send him a message. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna head into our first game. So our first game is Kids. I'm gonna just load that up. There we go. So I've been told that this game is super weird. That's super weird, apparently. We'll see how weird it is. It's loading. Don't know if it's visible yet. It's loading.
Just keep going. Out.
Whoa. Oh, we should start from the beginning. There we go. So the description said it's a game about crowds. A game about crowds. Oh, there's a crowd here. Just check if... Yeah, it's showing up now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Game about crowds. I guess I... Oh. Click on the hole. Ah. Okay. Everyone's going into the hole. Oh. I can't stop them permanently. It's too many. If this was a touch screen, it would have been much easier. They fall down anyway. Oh. All gone. Oop. Huh. Do I pick hi or do I pick hello? Let's go with hello. What?
Hi.
What? What was that?
This way.
What? No. Ah.
This way.
What is that way? What is that way? What is this way?
This way. This way.
Okay.
This way. No, that way.
We're not... Seriously. Anywhere I click, this happens. What's this thing? Ah. It's like going through someone's digestive system. That looks like a stomach. This is so freaking weird.
Can you click on kid?
What?
Can you click?
No, you can't click on the person. Okay. Okay. They're all going in different directions now. Wait. More. Sometimes they look like gloves, depending on how they fall. It's the same pattern every time. Ah. Again? Really? What's so appealing about this hole? It's a bigger crowd this time.
This way.
No, that way.
No, this way.
Yes. No, that way.
No, this way. No, that way.
Yes.
How do I
That
go?
way. No, this way.
Oh.
Agreed. This way.
This way.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay. Forgot to set... Oh, wow. I forgot to set my timer, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe like... Oh my god, there's so many. I think 20 minutes is good enough. Set a timer for 20 minutes because I can take only 20 minutes of something like... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ah. There we go. Nice. Yeah, do that. You're picking which crowd they follow. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm not gonna touch. Nothing happens if we touch here. What about up here? Oh. Oh. Okay. They force you to make a choice, like make the same choice that you're... They don't give you options. What? What was just... Ah, that's so cool. Doing this again? What? Now there's two? This definitely looks like a digestive tract. Yeah, you do hear a heartbeat. Oh my god. There's a blockage. There's a traffic jam. Oh, come on. Okay. That's so weird. It's that one. There's just so many. There's so many that my computer's having a hard time rendering them.
Exploring the room. Try holding it.
Huh. I have to select every single one of them and then let go. So that they all clap at the same time. Like a crowd. That's so cool. Okay, everyone's pointing at one person.
I won't do it. You do it.
No, you do it. No, you.
Yes.
You.
Making me choose who gets to be picked.
All right.
Going really deep here. Oh, actually supposed to find that hole? Maybe I'm supposed to go up? Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe you are supposed to go.
The one person who defies the crowd. This is getting really processor heavy right now. I feel like my computer's gonna crash.
Turn around. Right.
Oh, I reached the end. Awesome. This is the first group of people who came out of the Matrix. Okay. Are we doing this again? What?
Sound like you're flushing them.
Oh, here. Abstract games are so weird sometimes. Way weirder than abstract art. Well, I guess they're equivalent. Except with games, you're actually doing something. Oh, we have to choose now. Which one? Right, left, or... Oh, they're going direct. Is anyone going to the right? Some... Okay. Do they decide where they go? Or am I deciding for them? Yeah, I think they're deciding on their own. Oh, okay.
So you're deciding.
Some of them accidentally went to the right. I didn't mean for them to go. See? They get pulled along sometimes. They don't like the newcomer. The newcomer has so much power over them. Feels like there's less on the left, so I'm kind of running towards the left. This is so weird.
I think it's
Think it's a what? Huh. What if you don't touch it at all? Are they gonna come closer?
Maybe if you click on the character. Oh, if you click on someone else, what happens? Oh, it goes there.
Huh. What if I leave it alone? They're still maintaining that circle around him. Oh, I reached the outside. It's that goddamn hole again. Fine, go in there. Oh, okay. That's good. I think that's good. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
You're so violent. You're so violent.
Well, they're not getting hurt. I don't know. Whoa, that's fast. This again. Huh. Okay. Okay, what's next? Just do this again.
No, that way. Agreed. No, this way. No, that way.
That way. Agreed. Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
That way. Agreed. Yes. No,
No,
this way. No, that way.
That way. No, this way.
No, this way. Yes. This way. Agreed.
Agreed. Yes.
This way. Agreed.
Yes.
No, that way. No, that way. No, this way. No, that way.
Agreed. That way.
No, this way. No, that
Yes.
way.
That way.
No,
This
no,
way.
that
Yes.
way. Agreed.
No, this way. This way.
Agreed. No, that way.
Agreed. No.
No,
This
yes,
way.
that
That
way.
way.
No, this
No,
way. No,
that way.
yes,
This way.
this way.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed. No.
No,
That way.
this way.
Yes. This way. No, that way. All right. This way.
Huh. Okay. That was interesting. Now everyone's running that way. That's a lot of people to coordinate. It's a massive conspiracy theory where so many people are in on it at the same time. Those who have done project management would know that this level of coordination is so unrealistic.
Are you stopping them or are you encouraging them?
I'm encouraging them. There's just so much. What happens if I let it get filled up completely? Oh, that was the timer. So that was the timer. I think I'm gonna stop here. So this goes on for a while, probably longer. But I don't want to give up too much of the game. So anyone who wants to try it out can get it and find out what happens near the end. So that was Kids by Playables. quitting it takes a while, apparently.
You were almost at the end of the game. Are you switching to the next game?
Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long to quit.
What's the next game?
It's kind of stuck right now. It's not responding. Okay, close the game now. I hope yeah, the stream is still going. Cool. Okay, so that was Kids by Playables. Here's the link to the dev's profile. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break, 5 minutes, and I'll be back with Highway Blossoms. We are back with the second game of tonight, which is Highway Blossoms. Loading it up now. Everything's taking its sweet ass time. There it is. My computer is very slow today. But at least it's not crashing like other times. Okay, so this looks like a traveling game of people traveling together. Okay. I think the settings are fine. I think the settings are okay. Alright. Let's start a new game. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's very cinematic. That's gorgeous. The music ends, the cassette clicks to a stop. I'm gonna set my timer so that I don't forget again. I'm going to do this one for 40 minutes. Okay, I've listened to it so many times I've even memorized the placement of the static from the song's original broadcasts. I'm worried the deck might eventually eat the tape, but it never happened to him no matter how many times he played the damn thing, so I'm not too scared. It used to drive me crazy. Every day he played it over and over again. Sure, he would throw on something different after a few loops, but soon enough he'd switch back and the cycle would repeat itself. Sometimes I think he would do it just to mess with me. I would be in the back, in bed, smothering a pillow over my head to block out the music. He would just turn it up louder, even during all-nighters. That was so like him. Even near the end, when we had to finally settle down, he was still pulling that kind of crap. I'd come home from school sometimes and the police would be at the door because the entire block had called in a noise complaint. He said it was because he was hard of hearing, but I know he did it just to get a rise off the old grouches who lived nearby. I think that was his worst fear, ending up just another bitter sack of bones, so he did everything in his power to be the exact opposite, right up until the end. Of course that meant I would always deal with the fallout. I can't imagine what the neighbors thought seeing a little girl go door to door apologizing because some old man decided it would be funny to put plastic flamingos all over their award-winning lawns. I can't help but smile, just a little, even if it does hurt. I take a sip of my coffee. Outside, a heat haze shimmers over the never-ending oceans of sand. So much desert. Even Roswell was just a rock, and then a rock, sand, and a few shacks, all alien themed, of course. Didn't see any UFOs though. I'm not used to how dry everything is. Even with the AC on high enough to rip off my eyebrows, I'm still all sweaty. I guess that's what happens when you laze around in snowy Colorado for a decade. In that regard, the desert is a nice change of scenery. I don't exactly hate it. New sights are nice, especially since his health didn't allow him to do a lot of traveling when I was a little girl. I could see myself getting used to this. Well, maybe in another 15 years when I have everything paid off. Ah, damn it, Amber, snap out of it. You can worry about that later. This isn't your trip, so stop being so selfish. Oh, someone else is here. I push the eject button. I take the tape out and look it over, probably for the 20th time today. Years worth of brown stains and greasy fingerprints are smudged all over, making it feel grimy to the touch. It still works like a charm, though. There are more cassettes in the glove compartment, a mixture of mine and his, mostly his. I should just play one of those and get it over with. My hand gravitates towards the latch. It would be okay, right? No. I snatch my hand away from the latch and flip the tape over. Once again, I find myself staring. With a sigh, I stick it back into the deck. I reach towards the play button, taking another look to see if the road is still clear. Like always, it... isn't. I slam on the brakes, their shriek piercing my skull. A glance at my rearview mirror shows a girl cringing next to an ancient-looking car, covering her ears as I screech down the road. Making a U-turn of dubious legality, I pull up in front of her car, killing the motorhome's engine. I hop out and shield my eyes from the blazing New Mexico sun. Only now do I realize how precious the AC really is. It doesn't take more than several steps before the girl comes bouncing up to me with a look of relief.
Oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you! I was starting to think no one would ever stop.
With each word, she gets a little closer until we're finally within touching distance of each other, her smiling face now filling my entire field of vision. Her bright auburn hair is done into a girlish side tail, glistening beneath specks of sweat standing out in the heat has made her round, pale cheeks a sun-kissed red. But she still looks put together, like the desert would sooner melt her than do any real damage to her looks. I almost feel embarrassed to be in front of someone who dresses so cutely, her frilly green top and skirt putting my red shirt and khakis to shame. It's all brought together by one thing though, her eyes. They're blue, vividly blue, deep and rich, complementing the traces of her misty perfume as she gets closer and closer. Too close, too close, too close. I scramble back and cough, trying to hide any awkwardness.
No problem.
What's she doing out here alone, driving through? Driving through? Hell, is she even alone? I peer off into the plains on the side of the road, half expecting a guy to pop up from his hiding place now that some idiot has fallen for their trap. That idiot being me, of course. But much to my surprise, no one does. Instead, the girl continues to stare at me, smiling as she patiently waits for my response. A glance behind her, focusing on her car.
So what's the issue? Your car breakdown?
I think so, yeah. I was driving and I just kind of...
Stopped.
Yeah.
She lowers her head in shame, eyes fixated on her feet, kicking the dust around her.
I'm not much of a car buff, but I can take a look at it.
Her head pops back up and life returns to her eyes.
Oh, wow! Could you?
Yeah, can't promise that I can do anything, but I can at least check it out.
That'd be great.
Alright, first things first then.
This thing looks even older than my motorhome. It was probably a nice car once upon a time, but with the dented grille, multiple scratches, and faded murky green color, it's hard to believe such a cute girl was driving it. I slide into the fabric seat and start the ignition. I don't know too much about how this stuff works, just enough to keep the motorhome from giving out. But I can't imagine it's too significant of an issue. Probably just a dead battery or... no gas. A single car passes by, cooling us with a refreshing gust of wind, sprinkled with dirt and sand.
Is something wrong?
Is this a joke?
Oh no, did I break it?
No, it's just out of gas.
What? No way! Dad said I should have filled up before I left.
Is she for real? Why is this girl in the middle of nowhere by herself? As if trying to force all the ideas into the center of her brain, the girl grabs her head and whines under her breath.
Ah, man, and I didn't charge my phone either. What am I gonna do?
I'd offer her mine, but I've never had a cell phone in my life. Seems like you'd have to be pretty absent-minded to forget that, though. She whines once more and turns to me.
Hey, this might seem a little weird,
Oh no.
but could you take me somewhere nearby so I can get some gas?
And what do you know? She actually did it.
How long did you say you've been stuck out here?
I don't know. A few hours, maybe? I've been trying to wave down everyone who drives by, but you were the first to stop.
Hold on, everyone?
Yep.
This heat must have fried her brain. Does she have any idea how dangerous that is?
That's probably not a good idea, you know.
She cocks her head to the side and gives me a look of genuine curiosity, like it wasn't obvious or something.
Why?
Well, you know. A cute young girl alone in the middle of the desert? It's just asking for trouble.
But you're a cute young girl alone in the middle of a desert.
What?
Her comeback takes me off guard and I turn away a little, avoiding eye contact.
Yeah, but that's different.
A smile returns to her face, the same bright one that she showed me when I first pulled over. I'm still avoiding eye contact, but she leans over to the direction I'm looking and continues to smile.
So, do you think you can give me a ride?
I don't know.
Please! It shouldn't take very long.
This girl, it's like she didn't even listen to what I said. Still better me than some psycho. Besides, not like a small detour will make me late or anything.
I guess it's fine. I'm not in too big of a rush anyway.
Before I'm even finished, she's springing off the ground, bouncing to the motorhome.
Hey, wait!
But it's already far too late, as she somehow made her way into the motorhome before its owner, even finding the time to give me a small way from the passenger seat. I heave a heavy sigh, rubbing my temple as I climb back into the driver's seat. The key is still dangling in the ignition. I wrench it around and the motorhome roars to life, forcing a surprised squeak out of the girl.
By the way, my name is Marina. Thank you so much for helping me out.
Amber, don't mention it.
Careful not to hit her car, I back the RV up and turn it around, sending us in my original direction. I reach for the play button on the cassette player, finally giving in to temptation, but Marina starts up again.
Why aren't we going the other way? Wasn't there a station a little ways back?
It was more than a little ways back. I saw a sign a few miles ago that said there was a station not too far from here, so we're going there.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that. You're really observant.
Yeah, or you're just really oblivious.
Not really.
Silence falls between us, the roaring of the engine and the swishing of the wind from the outside being the only sounds. I take that as my cue and reach for the cassette player once more, finally give...
How do you even drive this thing? It's huge!
Marina spreads her arms out like an eagle unfurling its wings, almost bopping me on the head in the process. I clear my throat and grab her arm out of the air, gently placing it on her lap.
It's not that bad. You get used to it.
She tilts her head to the side and gives a tight grunt as if saying, "That's so," and we return to silence of before. Again, I reach for the cassette player.
So what are you doing out here? Are you going camping? Seems like what you're doing is fun.
I take a deep breath and hold it on as long as possible before letting it out.
Just traveling. What about you? Why are you out here?
Oh, well, it's kinda silly.
She scratches her head and lets out an embarrassed laugh before staring at her feet. She quiets down and surprisingly stays quiet. Well, looks like that worked. I reach for the cassette player one last time. I stop for a moment to look at the glove compartment and Marina, who looks lost in thought. Finally, I press play. Pleasant little chime greets me as I entered the station, Marina trailing closely behind. Drive was quiet after I turned the music on. Turning the tables on her and asking what she was doing out here seemed to throw her off. I didn't mean to come off as cold as I did. It's just been ages since I've had a conversation beyond accepting some half-hearted condolences, though to be fair, I've really wanted to hold one. The guy behind the counter is busy ringing someone up, so I set out in search of a gas can. The store is one of those big mini-mart places made specifically for travelers. It's surprisingly clean for a place surrounded by sand. Every corner has an unnatural sanitary shine accompanied by the scent of citrus cleaning product.
Hey, they have cola flavor here!
I turn and find Marina clutching the slushy machine, her eyes widening like a cat's when tempted with yarn.
Don't most gas stations have it?
She shakes her head but doesn't take her eyes off the machine.
All the places back home only had cherry and raspberry. When we got sick of them, we just had to mix them together. But...
Marina finally turns to me wearing a face of pure, concentrated sadness.
I left my wallet in the car.
It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Just looking at her, I can feel my heart breathe. Wait a second.
How were you expecting to pay for the gas?
I don't know. I just remembered.
How did she last 5 minutes out in the desert?
Fine, I guess I'll pay for it.
Really?
Yeah. And grab yourself one of those slushies too. But make it a small one.
Her pure, concentrated sadness melts into pure, concentrated happiness.
You're the best, Amber.
She grabs a cup and holds down the button until the slushy overflows and drips down the side. I was going to pay for the gas anyway, but I'm hoping the drink makes up for the drive over. I spot the gas cans and with Marina happily sipping her drink, grab one and head for the counter. The guy at the register is still ringing up the same girl. Lines of flimsy plastic bags line the counter, filled with a mixture of off-brand junk food and gardening tools. He scans the items as the girl digs through her wallet, her bandana-wrapped head pressing a phone against her shoulder.
Aren't you supposed to be the badass mechanic? What good are you if you're not?
She swipes out a card and hands it to the cashier, more interested in staring at her nails than looking at him.
Who the hell would I know? Have the score check underneath if you're so curious.
On the other end of the line, I can hear the faintest of squabbling. I can't make out anything they're saying, but the tone sounds worlds more tolerable than the girl's.
If it's it's that old, then I say do it. Cash is cash. It's not like anyone's gonna care. Better not take as long as last time, though. I'll be waiting for you slackers outside.
Girl slips her phone back into the crevices of her dangerously unzipped jumpsuit. What little clothing she has on underneath looks like it's going to burst from the slightest movement. Not my type, especially with that personality, but it's hard for me to do anything other than stare. The attendant reaches out to help with the bags, but the girl snaps them away before he can. She shoots him a heated glare that burns straight through the man and into the wall behind him. Turning around, the girl looks at us for a second before rolling her eyes, then marches out the door, the bags weighing her down as they nearly scrape the ground. Yeah, definitely not my type.
Good luck.
Marina and I set the can and nearly empty slushy on the counter.
Will that be all?
Yeah, sorry for more boring than that other girl.
The attendant hacks out a dry cackle and scans the gas can. He flicks his oily ponytail behind his shoulder and then rings up Marina's drink.
And a lot of folks passing through and stocking up the past few days. It's been a good change of pace. I'm guessing that's why you girls are here too.
Marina eases in towards the counter, nudging herself slightly between me and a rack. Her hands creeping over to the slushy.
For what? I'm just heading out to California.
If I don't end up driving myself insane first.
You mean you don't know?
The attendant freezes, forgetting about the scanner in his hand. Blinding red light beams from it onto my chest.
About what?
Why, the treasure.
Marina's hands stop just shy of grabbing the cup.
Treasure?
The clerk's chubby face morphs into a grin.
You telling me that you girls haven't heard of the treasure in the journal?
I have.
I frown, embarrassed. Marina looks at the floor again, her cheeks flushing red. I guess she's always just this forward.
Oh, well, I heard about it on the news. It's kind of why I drove down here.
You drove out into the middle of the desert for treasure? Sorry, but you've lost me.
Not just any treasure, Missy. The miner's treasure.
He says like that should clarify what he meant. I stare at him. He stares back. Marina sips the last dregs of her slushy.
You honestly don't know.
Not a clue. Are you gonna change that?
A little feisty, ain't you?
Not really. Just have stuff to do.
Fair enough. A little while back, some folks were going through all the trash in their garage. As fate would have it, they came across an old journal. Turns out the thing belonged to their great uncle. Or maybe it was their great grandfather. I don't know. Some dead old man.
I cut him off with a cuff, a polite hint for him to either get on with it or quit his yammering. Despite apparently knowing all this, Marina continues to stay focused with rapt attention. Sometimes her drink makes that annoying slurping sound again.
Sorry. I'll try keeping it short. Anyway, after flipping through it, they found out that he'd struck it rich during the gold rush.
If he struck it rich, then wouldn't the family know about it? They'd have to be pretty well off, right?
Oh, I can answer that. He went back home to Missouri without any gold and told all his friends he hid it.
By now the slushy's all gone. Marina tries for one last sip, but all that's sucked through is through the straw is air. She peers down into the cup and blows out a small sigh.
No one believed him, though.
I raise an eyebrow. If even this girl knows about it, then I must be more out of the loop than I thought.
Well now, looks like Sister here has been doing her research.
The The attendant leans into the counter and smirks.
Story goes, he wanted to eventually move his family out west and dig his gold back up along the way, but kicked it before he could.
He slides his thumb along his neck and makes a cheesy sound effect to go with it. Marina giggles, but I just keep staring.
The folks that found the journal ended up selling it to some hotshot publishing house. Now everyone wants to retrace his steps and find the treasure. Shipments have been selling like hotcakes. Just got ours last week.
He points to a rack of identical books sitting by the door. A sign hanging above it reads, "The Treasure of the Desert, A Miner's Journey. Take part in the new gold rush." Yeah, that'll stick in people's heads.
And people are really buying into this?
Sure are. I've worked here for over 20 years, and never have I seen this many people passing through. Even the Banshee before you was here for some supplies and a journal.
Sure, okay. This is a hoax if I've ever seen one.
And where is this supposed treasure?
No one knows. It's all scattered around the desert. They say the journal has hints to its whereabouts.
Uh-huh. Marina, you said this is why you drove out here.
Yep, that's right.
But you don't really believe the treasure exists, do you?
Sure I do.
She pauses to think.
At least, I want to. But wouldn't it be super cool if there was treasure?
Sure, it would be cool. But there's a good chance there isn't. And even if there were, do you know where to start looking?
No, not really. I never got that far. I don't even have a copy of the journal.
She lowers her head, like she knows there's a good chance what I'm saying is true.
But I have to try.
Her voice is soft and quiet, but there's a faint glow of determination behind it. It makes me feel ashamed for scolding, but the idea that she dropped everything for treasure is insane. To her credit, she did a little research, but that's cancelled out by driving to the desert without a full tank of gas. She wasn't prepared at all. The people who care about her must be worried sick. I barely even know her, and I'm worried.
Aw, don't be too hard on her, Missy. After all, who could resist a good treasure hunt?
He looks to Marina and gives a big, gummy grin, courtesy of his missing teeth.
Ain't that right, sister?
Marina springs back with a smile of her own.
That's right!
Rolling my eyes, I reach into my pocket and pass some crumpled bills to the clerk.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
He shrugs and stuffs the cash in the register, though now I'm just paying for the tank and an empty cup. I pocket the change. I give a casual wave from the exit. That should be good enough. Thank you. Marina follows, though a bit more animated, waving her arm like a fan as she says goodbye.
And sister?
Yeah?
You go ahead and take one of them journals. Free of charge.
Really?
Marina lights up like a firecracker and bounces up and down like she's a kid again.
Yup.
Oh, wow! Thanks, mister!
In one swift motion, she swipes one of the remaining books off the racks so fast that I swear my eyes are skipping frames.
Hey, Amber! Look! He gave me one for free.
Yeah, I see it.
I tune out her chattering and nod as we walk out to the parking lot so we can finally get the fuel. The attendant shouts one last thing, his voice fading behind the glass of the closing door.
Good luck on your trip.
Desert people are weird.
No way.
Maybe it's further up the road?
I can't believe it. It's gone.
We could have just passed it.
We weren't even away that long. How can it be gone?
We stare at the empty space that once housed a certain ugly green car. I look in every conceivable direction, but there is nothing. Nothing but an ocean of sand and a never-ending stretch of road. Was it Toad? No, not out here. Not this quick.
Where the hell did it go?
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
Marina's hands rest against her cheek as she looks on with only mild confusion, like she's trying to solve a small mystery.
Your car is missing!
That's more than a little weird.
Well, it's actually my big brother's car. He just lent it to me when he left for college.
Oh, well that makes everything better then.
Really?
No!
I let out a heavy sigh and pressed my fingers to my temple, attempting to massage away the stress and irritation.
It was probably stolen. We'll need to call the police. You have a phone, right?
I do, but
Her voice trails off a cliff. What she said earlier echoes in my head.
That's right. You said it was dead. And I'm guessing you left it in your car.
yeah.
Well, that's just great.
Don't you have one?
Nope, never needed one.
Afraid no one would call you?
Not quite.
Shield my eyes and look up at the dark sky. Its color has shifted to a glowing orange as sunset begins to settle over the distant valley peaks. It's going to get dark pretty soon.
Don't worry, Amber. I would call you.
I can't just leave her. Even if she did have her phone, it would take forever before anyone could get out here. She'd go from burning up in the heat to freezing out in the cold within a few hours. Plus, if there are people around who would steal cars, then there's no telling who else is out here. I can already see how all this would go down. She would be huddled on the side of the road, trying to keep warm. A pack of coyotes would be howling all around her, closing in. Then from down the road, a starved creep would pull up a trashy old pickup truck, open his doors for her, and... oh god.
Hey, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I'm from Carlsbad.
She pauses for a moment.
Or at least kinda close to it. It's a little out of the way.
Carlsbad? You're from California?
No, silly! Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Oh, right.
Had me going there for a second.
How far is that?
Maybe 2 hours from here?
Wow, you didn't get very far at all, did you?
Marina lowers her head in shame.
I never really seem to.
Though I'm not really one to talk, I've been on the road less than a day. Would have gotten further if traffic on the I-40 wasn't such a pain in the butt, or if I didn't pick up Marina.
Hey, listen. You don't live too far away. If you want, I can probably give you a lift back home.
I prep myself for an explosion of thankful energy and excitement. But there isn't one. Instead, she continues to stare at the ground, her hands now balled up in a fist, and she fidgets ever so slightly.
Something wrong?
She shifts her gaze from the ground and looks me straight in the eyes, drawing a deep, long breath.
Remember the treasure we were talking about at the store?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to ask, and you've already helped me out so much already. But do you think you could take me to the first place the treasure is?
Huh?
She wants to keep going, even after this entire disaster.
The treasure! Could you take me to the first?
I heard you the first time. It's just... you don't even know if this thing is real, but you've dropped everything to go look for it. And now you're asking me, someone you've just met out in the middle of the desert, to take you to it. Even though you don't know if it's real and you've just had your car stolen. Did I catch all that?
Uh-huh.
Shameless. I'm at a loss for words. How do I even respond to that? I try to recollect my thoughts, but only one word comes to mind.
Why?
Marina shrugs. Nothing more than that, she just shrugs. I take a look at her. A good look. Her wavy hair has been dried out by the hot desert. Her face is red and drenched in sweat, probably close to melting off her makeup. Even her nice clothes are a little ruffled. But despite all that, this cute, peppy girl wants to keep pressing on. Even when most people would have just called it quits after the car broke down. Even out here, all by herself. For all I know, she could be some weirdo out to mug me, and this is all some elaborate scheme. But she wants my help. It's been a while since anyone has needed that. It's like an honor. Do I deserve that? Probably not. But she's still asking, why should I say no? I don't have to be in California for another few weeks. And isn't that why I'm taking this trip? To see the sights for him? She's a little excitable and even more naive, but maybe I need a little bit of that. It's a lot better than just being out here all by myself with nothing but the ghosts of my memories to keep me company, even if it's just for a little while.
Why the hell not? Hop in.
For real?
Yeah, for real. But only until the first location. After that...
The breath is forced out of me by the sharp impact of Marina tackling my stomach. A warm but damp sensation wraps itself around me as dead weight snuggles up against my chest.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
What are you doing?
I'm hugging you, silly.
My cheeks grow warmer with each passing second. I try to wiggle my way out, but she stays latched on, her grip getting tighter and tighter.
Marina, please. You're all sweaty.
Sorry. I'm just super happy.
She unlatches herself, letting me clear my throat and recollect myself.
Anyway, let's get inside. I'm burning up out here.
We clamber back inside the motorhome, leaving the dry hellishness behind. I turn the ignition and let the AC blast away the RV's stuffiness. Letting out breaths of sweet relief, Marina and I collapse back onto our seats.
Alright, so where's the first piece of the treasure?
Well...
You have no idea, do you?
That's not true! The news said a part of it was somewhere here in New Mexico. Probably.
I'm not surprised at all. Should have seen this coming.
You have the journal?
Yeah?
She hands the cheap paperback book to me. The cover feels like it could fall apart at the turn of a page. The whole thing is fitting of its rustic design. I slide my thumb across the edges and flip through the pages, take forewords and passages commenting on the journal's historical significance skip past my eyes, most long enough to be their own book. Finally, a photocopied picture of one of the original entries appears, preserving the faded cursive lettering, the entire thing printed on the next page over. Crusting brown stains and wrinkles engraved the photos. Some of the writing has been scratched out too, like someone made mistakes and couldn't erase them. I hate to admit it, but for something that's probably a sham, the thing looks pretty authentic. With bounty and satisfaction in hand, I am now homeward bound, the perilous journey forthcoming. Through my unrivaled intellect and unmatched ambition, I have succeeded in accomplishing what many believed would no longer prove profitable. Of course, this only comes as a surprise to those around me, not myself. I had traveled this way on the trail with many others from the Missouri Territory, but as my typical characteristic success grew, I could sense the envious stares amongst my so-called peers. The danger eventually became so great that I wished to flee, but my companions left before I woke. For what reason, you may ask, I do not know. It is with this in mind that I have taken upon myself to leave a note for one of my fellow prospectors and to borrow his steed so that I may one day return to settle with my family. But if this journey has taught me anything thus far, it is that jealous, conniving eyes are abundant. But I am no fool. With my unparalleled wit, I have chosen to distribute portions of this gold across my travels. Yeah, I'm not reading all this crap. Where should I actually start? Let's see. He left California, lived in Missouri, and supposedly hid something in New Mexico, like Marina said. Then what we're looking for is likely a later entry.
Ah, here we are.
Alas, I have reached the final point of division in my travels. During my stay among the ruined sanctuary, the rogue native Lamasi had informed me of a landmark that was rich in the mythos of his people. Considered sacred, he said, that the chance of the gold being discovered would be very slim. He referred to it as a winged rock, a monument erected towards the sky. After my previous detour, I finally arrived. It is with much disbelief, I must say, my friend Lamasi was right. It's not just a monument erected towards the sky. It is a mountain, almost as if the Lord himself had struck up the earth among the sand. It is guarded by trails of rocks around it, all branching from the mother rock. On this journey, I have encountered many different sights, dangers, and yes, even an occasional friend. As I look upon the mountain before me, I am reminded once more that there are things bigger and greater than I. Although I am not yet rid of this cough, my soul has been humbled and removed of fatigue. I can think of no better place to store the last of my gold, and I anxiously await the day I return.
What does it say?
The gist of it is that it's near a big rock and a bunch of little rocks.
That should narrow it down, right?
Yeah, to the entire state of New Mexico.
Marina gasps and lunges towards the journal, the muscles in her neck tense and eyes wide with panic.
That can't be the only thing he mentioned. There has to be more.
I raise the journal high above me so she can't reach it, using my hand as a blockade against her head as she desperately tries to grasp for it.
Sheesh, relax for a second. I actually have a pretty good idea of where it might be.
She settles down, still stiff with anxiety, nibbling on the tip of her thumb. I lowered the book back down and read over the entry one more time, just to make sure.
There's a part where he calls it a winged rock. Assuming my years of reading travel guides and brochures weren't totally useless, then I'm pretty sure that's a loose translation of what the Navajo used to call shiprock.
There's a ship out in the desert? Whoa!
I peered over the journal. Marina's imagination is going bonkers, her eyes alight as she tries to wrap her head around such a novelty even existing.
How long have you lived in New Mexico?
Marina swells up with pride only to deflate like a balloon before speaking, instead choosing to blow a misplaced strand of hair out of the way.
All my life.
I sigh and slam the journal shut.
It's a small mountain near the border of New Mexico and Utah that's vaguely shaped like a ship.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Thing's a landmark.
Yeah.
But hey, at least I know now.
Shrugging, I put away the journal and smart. Misplaced as it might be, her cheeriness is a good mix-up from the norm.
Do you think the treasure might be there?
Don't know, but it's worth a shot. We don't have anything else to go on. Sure you don't want me to just take you home?
Marina hesitates for a moment, turning to the windshield as if to dodge the question with her eyes.
No, I think I want to do this.
Alright then.
I put the car in drive and look ahead. The sun has set, the blue shade of dusk rising up to take its place. I press down on the gas. Marina turns to me and smiles. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. My timer has gone off, and I think this is a really good place to stop. So if any of you want to play this game, all you gotta do is go to the link and get it. Unless you have it already. Awesome. So that was Highway Blossoms by Studio Elan. And this is the link to their site. So I think that was super interesting. It's very well written and there's a lot of depth to whatever is going on. So I'm going to take a short break now and come back for the last of the game, which is Beglitched. Beglitched is the last one. Okay, so 5-minute break. Okay, I'm back for the third game. Just responding. Some people can't hear me, so I'm just responding through chat. Okay, so we're in our third game tonight. That's Beglitched. So it will look a little strange because I need to share my display. I need to stream my display. So it's gonna get a little weird and glitchy, but it's gonna be fine after. Okay, I'm gonna just start the game first. Running it, loading it. Okay. The game is running, but it's not showing up yet because I need to switch on the display. Okay. Here we go. It's gonna start zooming really fast. And full screen. I'm not sure if it's showing up. I guess we'll know soon. Y'all can tell me if something looks horribly wrong.
Yep, it's working.
Santeria religion. I don't think I've even heard of that before. But I'm not well versed in all the different religions in the world. Okay, so this looks like a computer screen. Like a little tiny computer. Computer name is Beglitched. User 1, Glitchwitch, login. So how does this work exactly? Do I just click on it? Password. Fart machine 1234. Wow. What? What just happened? Did we just hack in there?
I guess so.
Huh. This is different. This is very different from what I expected. Hello, stranger. If you're reading this, it means you managed to find my laptop in its special hiding spot. Lucky you. I'm actually a pretty cool computer witch. You know, manipulating the fabric of modern world to my will. Kind of a big deal. This computer just so happens to contain many of my secrets. I might just teach a few of them to you if you do me a favor. The favor is this. I need you to take my place for a while. Okay. If you're interested, and I know you are, then you should start by getting familiar with my computer. Head over to FlowerNet and play around a bit to get your bearings. By the way, the password to FlowerNet is Chief Rocka. Okay, I'm gonna actually write these down. I always seem to end up playing games where I have to make notes. I'm gonna write this down. So it says Chief R0CKA. Okay. Good luck, Glitchwitch. End of file. Okay. FlowerNet. Here's where we go to play around. Everything else is locked. They are there. Okay. Level 0 password is Chief Rock. Okay, so I don't have to write it. Oh, wow. There's a lot. There's 9 levels. Cool. Okay, let's try this. Looks like I'm on a network. What can I do here? You can click on computers and click the login button. The rest is up to you. Also, help is available if you click the question mark button on the upper right. Huh. Okay, let's click on this. Okay, this. Nada. Oh, that worked. Logging into that computer sent me somewhere else. I think I'm even deeper in the network now. What's up with all these symbols? What is up with all these symbols? It's empty. It's blue. That worked. I got a donut. Minus 50, gain 2 cycles. Okay, that's an item. There's something there. No? Something here? I got a bun bun. Got 1 out of 3 bun buns. I don't know what that means. I think they have something to do with the connected computers or something. Just try stuff out. I don't know. Huh. Got a donut. Why did it turn 0? Okay, interesting. Maybe... Okay, what happens if I do the flower? Oh, nothing. Okay, what about this thing? I got a flower, which unlocked this. Right? Yeah, because I used a bun to get the flower. Okay, so I got a flower, so I could do this, or I could do this. What about this? Okay. I got another bun. Oh, that reduced this by 1. So I could do this or this. I could do this. Got a flower. So I can do this now. I got another bun. Ah, okay, I see how it works now. At last, Beglitched, you show yourself. Come over here so we may have a rematch. Someone else is saying that. Hi, who are you? It's natural that you wouldn't remember me. The last time we met, I was weak, but I'm no longer the same left clicker I was back then. Come and face me now. I'll make you remember my name. Okay. That was the first one. An enemy approaches. Hacker Radstro approaches. Behavior stands in one place unless discovered. Attacks on cycle over. Okay. What the hey is this place? Don't pretend you don't recognize the battle grid. Can you find my hiding spot and explode it? Maybe good, Beglitched, but there's no way you're good enough to beat me without dragging sectors or clicking sectors. Or don't even try. So don't even try. Does he realize he didn't hide? I can see him on the grid. Oh, this thing. Right? I don't know how this works. You'll need to explode a bomb exactly on my location if you want to disconnect me. That is, if you can find my location. I can see where he is on the grid. I guess I just have to put a bomb on him and set it off. Right here. Looks like you're in a full-fledged hacker battle now. All I know is that you're gonna need to click sectors and drag to swap sectors. Oh. You want to win? I bet those other stats up, like energy and cycles, are pretty important too. Okay. No, it has to come from here. It's I hope she doesn't click it or I'm totally cooked. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Hacker defeated. That was short. Skills haven't faded in your absence, Beglitched. I will train harder and return again. Okay, that was a doozy, but I guess I won. Okay. How do you get out of here? Huh, you again. Okay, I just realized I forgot to hide in our last match. I call a do-over. You can't say you can defeat me if I make a clownfish mistake like that. I think I can. Whatever, geez, come at me anyway. I'm still standing in the way of the exit. You'll have to fight me properly to continue. Hacker Radstro approaches. Stand in one place unless discovered. Attack on cycle over. Okay. That's right, you may know how to use bombs, but I'm actually going to hide this time. And be able to win without clicking some computer sectors and compass sectors. These things? Ah, the pink ones. Oh, you hold down. Ah. It goes only one. What is this? Match for big compass. Click to reveal rough enemy direction. These are compass, right? Okay. This thing. Oh, it's around here. Okay, I concede. Your skills are still the real deal. One day I will be as premium as you, Beglitched. Just you wait. This game is so interestingly designed. I got $200. Keep getting scrambled, huh? Well, you should avoid digging up eggs. I think that's That the symbols on the computer screens correspond to what's in the connected computers. Only one way to find out. Oh, those are eggs. Huh. Interesting. Okay, there's some... What do I get here? Ah. This feels like the same network, but everything got mixed up. Did that egg scramble the network? Yeah. Maybe the icons on the computer screen aren't what's buried in the computer. Maybe they correspond to something else. Okay. The icons on the computer screens might have something to do with what's buried in the connected computers. Just gotta avoid eggs now.
So just make sure. Okay, and the other one. Okay, then take the 3x. Yeah, buttons.
Okay.
No, if you do that, you're gonna get the eggs. You gotta get the eggs.
Oh, these three have eggs in them. Okay. I see. So this one has an egg. Okay, so this one has a bun. Probably.
No, because it's not. Keep going. That one is
Okay. So yeah. This one has a bun. Okay. Okay, it's like Minesweeper combined with that. Okay. This one? What about this? Ah, it has 0. Okay. So this has nothing, but this has a bun. Okay. Got all 3. Okay, no more buns here. Only eggs. Hello again, stranger. Congratulations, if you're here, then you have at least some proficiency with my old computer. Might even let that clown in on purpose to test your battle skills. Since you can be useful, I'll give you the password for level 1 locks. It's butter soft seats. When you're ready, meet me at Ducknet. I have a job for you. Legend program unlocked. Learn about mysterious symbols. Okay, exit, mine, treasure, and enemy.
That's what you got. That was the file.
That was the document. Exit. This is exit. Okay, so Ducknet is unlocked. These are still locked. Whew, okay. Hello again, stranger. It's your first job. Are you excited? So this place used to be a forum I moderated. Seems like it's fallen to the pit since I kind of went away for a bit. I think a duck guy is in charge now. Take him out so we can clean up a bit. Keep in mind this is a real network, so there will be some symbols you're unfamiliar with. In my infinite kindness, I gave you a symbol legend earlier. It should be up under the login button. Feel free to use that if you're confused. Good luck dealing with all these problems later. There's 2 elephants here too. everything is eggs. But this one has an exit, so there's 2 eggs and 1 exit. So this might be the exit. Yeah, so this is likely the exit. Okay. From the perspective, 2 eggs and an exit. So this one is... What's in this one? It's connected to 2. It's both of them are eggs. Okay. Maybe scrambling things will be good. Okay, egg again. I just need to remember that if a computer shows an egg on the screen, that doesn't mean there's an egg buried there. I have to pay attention to the symbols on the connected computers if I want to avoid eggs. Okay. Let's see where the exit is now. Okay, it's here somewhere. I think the enemies get pulled along with the exit. Yeah. So there's an egg here for sure. Yeah, all of them are. Hacker newsware purchase. New user. Stands in one place unless discovered. Attacks on cycle over. Match for cycles. Click to reveal enemy distance. Okay, if the enemy is 2 blocks away. Okay, do we have a compass? This side. So, over here. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I have 3 cycles left. Is there a way I can increase cycles? How do you increase cycles? Oh, only 1 heart. Okay. Okay, so it's here. Still. The exit is here. Okay. Right there. That's a treasure. So there's a treasure here. But it has 2 mines in it. 2 mines are the locks. Okay, so these 2 have mines then. This is the treasure, this is the mine. Okay. I wanted you to know I took all your computer sectors. Yeah, it seems like they're pretty important, so maybe that'll give me an advantage. Here goes. where are the computer sectors that he took? Okay, they're gone. Okay. Match for biggest bomb. Quick to explode and cross pattern. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to click that. Got money? Okay, so there's a mine here or here. What's here? There's a mine here. Okay. Exit and mine. Okay. This one says treasure, so this one is the treasure. You got some bombs. Use the item has been placed in your inventory. Okay, cool. That's useful.
You can try the top
Okay, I think this is a I think this is the treasure. Heal. Cool. So this is the exit. All the compass sectors are gone. Oh wow, that's really far. Most likely here. There's a mine here, and it's locked too. Oh, no, there's a suitcase symbol. I don't know what that means. Exit is here, mine is here. Okay. And that one says mine is here. So this is the... What is that? That was the mine? Oh. Oh, this is the one. Okay. Oh, it's a shop. I have money too. Huh, that's cool. Regain energy. See the rough direction of your enemies. Okay. Energy seems pretty useful. Yeah. Cool. I don't have money for that. Okay. Steal bomb sectors at the start of battle. Replaced all the bombs with other things. That's far away. Well, in the meantime, I can get money, get energy. Or give me more bombs coming in. So either this one or this one. So this one. Oh, I didn't notice that. That was done. I lost all the bombs. What I need to do is energy. Because it restores my cycles, and it only attacks at the end of the cycle, so. This one? That way? Oh, right. Okay. It's probably a mine here. And okay, one of these is a mine. Right, this is a mine here, and this one says only one. Since we know this one is a mine, this one is probably not a mine. No. Oh, that one moves. This one can be opened. This one says there's one mine here. So there might be a treasure here. Money bomb. Back in the node. Oh. My inventory is full, so. Yeah. Oh. Heals 3. Okay. There's a mine here. There's a mine here. So, what's here? I didn't know where you've been, but this place kind of gone to hell without you. I mean, I've been the one in charge. I don't see how it's even your problem now. What are you even doing here? I think I need to kick you out of here. Really? Is that so? You leave us and then you force us out? Well, you abandoned this place, so if you want it, you'll have to take it the way you always do. You think clearing out my buddies has been easy so far, you better beware. Unlike those left clickers, I'm not going to stand still while you disconnect me. Move side to side unless discovered. Oh, I'm starting with 3 cycles. Don't know if you heard that, but I just moved. That's right, my skills are a step above everyone else. Every time you use a cycle, I'll be 1 step ahead. I guess you figured it out. All you had to do was put a bomb where I was going to move, or was it just an accident? Either way, victory is yours. I don't know why I thought I would challenge you in the first place. We were all your biggest fans. It would be pretty sad if you hadn't won.
go down and do it. That's a message.
Hey, I heard you took out that duck guy. Good job. There are more like him out there, so watch out. You've proven yourself a bit, so if you want a more difficult challenge, the password to level 2 locks is gotta have freedom. I've got tasks for you elsewhere. Scan program unlocked. Reveal info on connected nodes. Cost $20. Cool. The next is forum. Should I try one more? Maybe. Maybe. I got the first 2 levels done. I'm in the 3rd one. Hello stranger, this is a pretty quiet forum. It shouldn't be particularly dangerous. If you want to talk to the denizens here, use the talk button located in the same place as the login button when you're occupying the same computer node. You might just learn a few things. Interesting. Oh, mushrooms and snails and a strong man. That's cool. Let's talk to this person. Dang, Beglitched, I don't get how you keep track of all the sectors on your battle grid too. I think in your shoes I would constantly have to click on whole sectors to see their descriptions. Hey Beglitched, isn't it weird how moving hackers will never move on top of activated compass or computer sectors? Interesting, I didn't know that. I think it must be something primal, something about how nobody actually wants to be seen, to be exposed even here. Makes sense coming from a snail. Isn't it because they don't want to be found so you can't blow them up? I mean, sure, that's basically what I said, sorta. Hey Glitchfish, I bet you already knew this, but I just learned that your battle grid stays the same in between battles. That means you can use an easy battle to prepare your grid for a difficult battle. That's so cool. Yes, I definitely knew that. Glitchfish, good to see you. Keeping your serial ports nice and clean, I hope. Listen, the moderator, that's like a mayor. The moderator asked you to come talk to him the next time you were around. The moderator? That's moderator and mayor put together. I guessed it. An old joke of his. He should be around here somewhere. Word of warning, my friend, you don't want to go over to that side of the network. It's not pretty. Okay. Stranger is over there. I've been given instructions to stand here and not let anyone through this node. Sorry. Huh, okay. The mayor is probably here. That looks like a mayor. Hey Glitchfish, we've never met, but I heard you were pretty good at computers. Why don't you give me your demonstrations? I'll bury eggs and treasures in the node surrounding us, and you just move to the node you think had the treasure. I mean, I don't know how to solve this. Seems like you'd need to be able to reveal multiple screens at once. Powerful techniques, you know? But that's kind of the thing, should be easy for someone as premium as you are alleged to be here. To be. Okay. Scan. Okay. So, this says one of these have a treasure. This one says one of the 5 have a treasure. Okay. It's good, but that might have been also be an accident. You have to understand, I just really, really want to be sure. So could you do that one more time, please? Okay. This is like a tutorial, right? Ah, interesting.
No, the bottom one.
This one? Yeah, that would make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, it's connected to 6, right? So this 5, if all these 5 are eggs, okay. Okay, you got me. Sorry, I tried to trick you. I just don't want to share my secrets until I knew exactly how premium you were, Beglitched. Follow me, I'll show you something cool. This exit to the left of me is a special program I made. It will warp you somewhere randomly inside your own computer. Why would you want to do that? Well, when you're as premium as we are, you end up with all sorts of cool stuff lying around. It becomes easy to forget about some of your older work locked away in strange places on your hard drive. I'd definitely recommend giving it a try. Okay. Ah, secrets. Secrets. The rhythm of good typing can soothe an aching back, they say. Me, I want a keyboard that is also a tap dancer. Clack should be sorely exceed clicks. I am a bit like a clack in that I am garish when heard alone, but maybe when you listen for just a few seconds, you can find a pattern in my steps. My mouse battery will only expire when it rains. It was a curse a witch put on me when I was little. Curse or not, she was cool. She taught me how to smoke when I was 16, and I vomited on her roof.
Secret tree.
Interesting. Okay, same thing. Secret to a lot of things is to just pretend there are other things. When it's hot, and it's always hot around here, just imagine the heat as a simple breeze on your skin. When it's boring, just imagine a skateboarder doing cool tricks on the roadside as your car moves by. Our sensations aren't set in stone, and if they are, I bet someone has an uncle who can lend us a chisel. Interesting. Rules of baseball, as I understand them. Rule 6. There's a lot of crying in baseball. The tears of the greatest baseball players will fill stadiums. Rule 8. You cannot become better at baseball. The limits of talents are marked at birth with permanent marker and salt. If this idea repulses you, if you wake up sweating at the merest hint that it might be true, then congratulations, you just might make the starting lineup. No, I got that one already. Fine. I've always wanted a cat, but my apartment only allows dogs and I don't go outside enough. Who signs a piece of paper without spitting on it first? I tried to meditate with my eyes open, but I could only see my own reflection in my monitors. I turned the chair around and I saw my reflection in the refrigerator. Now I meditate on my broken toilet that won't stop flushing. It is a good replacement for a waterfall. I follow the path of the flushing toilet.
7.
Oh, I keep clicking on the same one. Here's a good secret for when you think you have no idea what you're doing and you stand paralyzed by your own perceived incompetence. This is important. Listen, this is it. Nobody knows what they're doing. Yeah, that's right. Even Santa Claus.
7.
I always knew which operating system was which because of what games came already installed. And I also knew how hard it was to uninstall those games and all the places that teachers would try to hide them. Huh. So there's nothing here, but there's stuff here. One of them is a document, probably.
It's safe.
Oh, cool. There's an unzipper here to unzip this file. I don't have an unzipper. Interesting.
Where was the secret? Oh, secret's at the bottom.
What about East? As credit. Huh. These are the people who made it. Two beings cannot just swap, a third being needs to exist. Being bridge equals beings I equals beings U equals to bridge. Yes. I'd like to swap with you, but where is our bridge? I was told long ago that a statement isn't a lie unless you know that it is false. Rather than improving the complexity of my morals, this lesson forced me to always consider what's real.
There's a lot of place.
Yeah.
So just go to the wood and then you go back, okay? And do it again. Okay.
Weird.
Wood, east. South.
I guess if you go the wrong way, it takes you back to the beginning. Ah, okay. I see what this is. This is a maze. So if you go east and then north, you get the swap thing. And then I can go west. Okay. East, north, and north. Okay. East, north, east. North. Stone. How long has it been since being pushed into a body of water? A pool, a creek, the ocean. Evolved from being a standard prank into an all-out betrayal. Potions, an item zip. If I were an actual witch, I would fail potion class, not because of a lack of ability, but because I would keep sampling the assignments. This one makes you big, this one makes you small, this one makes you someone else, this one makes you who you truly are. Woods 8. Woods 5. East, north. Wood 6. Gift. Sometimes you get an incredibly thing and want to try it out right away, but you can't. Like getting a remote control plane for your birthday when you live deep in the city. Maybe looking at the box will be more fun anyway. Oh, someone stole money from me. You just steal money from me? Yep, and unless you're able to stop my movements entirely, there's no way you'll catch me as I make my getaway. Use an unzipper here. It's my temp bank. Well, there's a lot to explore in this game, but I think we're done for tonight. It's 10:20. Okay. So, that was Beglitched. I need to shut the game, and then right away I need to shut off the display because it's gonna start warping again.
Shut down.
There we go. Awesome. So that was Beglitched. I'll paste the link to the devs in a second. So that's the link to the Hexecutable who made Beglitched. Okay, so that was super awesome. It was pretty interesting. I might come back and explore it even more. So it's kind of like the match 3 system mixed with RPG battles and an RPG map as well as like elements from games like a normal Lost Phone. So it's like a mixture of a bunch of different things. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's a very, very innovative design. Okay, so that was our 16th session. And the games we looked at today were Kids by Playables, Highway Blossoms by Studio LN, and Beglitched by Hexecutables. And the art on this page, including the video in the background, are done by Rifna. And these are the links to their profiles. So go check them out. My next session is on Wednesday, the 29th. Yeah, and I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Okay, got a lot more games to go through. We only did, 47 of them? 48 of them? There's a lot more. There's over 1,000 in that bundle. Anyway, so we're going to all have more fun on Wednesdays. So until then, everyone have a good night and a good Tuesday. Bye.